Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today I have a book box that's been sent to me for review for the past few years. I started out even before that as a subscriber and I really like what they do. Even though the gifts are not necessarily associated with the book that they send out to you each month, they are really well curated and they work with small businesses across the country. So there's a theme for every box, but it might not necessarily go with the title that you are sent, because everyone is sent a bunch of different titles every month based on your preferences. So when you first subscribe to Piece and Pages, you let them know what kinds of books you like. Do you like thrillers, contemporary fiction, romance? They have a bunch of different categories, and then they always choose really well-rated books. You're not going to get any terrible clunkers. And then they have an assortment of items that go along with a chosen theme. Again, that theme may not go with the book because everybody's getting different books. Now they have agreed, it took some doing because they don't necessarily watch these. By the way, I get this box on a bi-monthly basis, which you have the choice between doing that or on a monthly basis if you're a very voracious reader and you need books every month. They are going to work with us to do our next book club selection. So we already have our first read for the year selected, and then they're going to give us a few titles that they might have available for our book club in March for us to vote on and choose, that would be then going out in the April boxes. So once everybody's received their boxes or gotten a copy of the book title that we choose, then they would be able to we'd be able to do our book club either late April and into May, or maybe even in May. So we do have a quarterly book club. It's called the Book Nook. We run it through the No Nook, which is a private Facebook group that is associated with this channel. If you're interested in joining that or being a part of our book club, definitely check it out. I'll leave a link for that Facebook group. There are some membership questions that you do have to answer, so make sure that you get those correct. Otherwise, you'll just automatically be declined. And one of them is just to show me that you have actually watched my channel a little bit. So let's see, there are two different subscriptions. You can do the basic or the deluxe. The basic is $27 and plus $6.99 in shipping. Those prices may have changed a little bit, but if they have not, honestly, they've done such a good job of keeping this such a good value box. You get a paperback as well as a full-size bath product and a full-size aromatherapy product, again from small businesses across the country. So that is the basic box, and it's basically 3 items: the book in one of your pre-selected genres, as well as 2 lovely items. Now the deluxe box is going to be, I believe, $39, so a little bit more, but you're going to get 2 extra items. So you're going to get your book, you're going to get the aromatherapy product and the bath product, and then you're also going to get an extra snack or drink and an extra bookish item or something like lifestyle item that goes along with the theme for that month. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now the book is usually on the bottom, so I don't get to read you the blurb until later. Unlike other book boxes where the gifts really are associated with the book, I don't necessarily read the book beforehand, as you can see. So the theme for the month of February is Read in the Bathtub Day, which for me is a little bit of a bummer because you guys know I'm not really a bath girl. So when we get bath salts and bath bombs, those are usually things that I pass along to other people. But you never know. So it's got this nice relaxing like image. They don't tell us a lot about the products or the companies, but they do tell us where they're located and of course the company name. So if you want to do your own research and look it up, you absolutely can. So of course we got a bath bomb as expected. I prefer a shower steamer or, you know, like a lotion. There's a lot of other bath products, right, that would work. If they had a like no bath like option, like some sort of bath and body product boxes have, like that is something that I would definitely do. But this is from Beachy Bubbles Bath Company out of Florida. It is their Love Letter Bath Bomb. So I feel like they're doing a little like self-care, self-love, like theme for the month of February. It's probably, I'm guessing it has a rose scent because it's got like dried roses on it, which again, there's a few like non-check boxes there for me. I don't know what you would call it. All right, and then the other item that we got, which is the aromatherapy product, is from a company called Thistle Farms. It is the Balance Essential Oil Roll-On. So this looks very soothing and nice, doesn't it? That is out of Tennessee. Thistle Farms is out of Tennessee. Let's see what they've got here. So I did have to score the wrapping. Ooh, look how pretty that is. So it comes in this nice little canister. There we go. Nice and straight. And then it is the Balance scent, which who knows, it's probably a blend. Can I see what it says? It just says harmonize your body and mind. And it doesn't say, it just says naturally handcrafted by women survivors. Oh, we'll have to look into that company. That sounds really, really cool. So usually you have to kind of like get a rollerball going, so I don't want to do that just in case I do pass this on to someone, but that is a nice aromatherapy product. And again, kind of goes with that theme of like self-care for the month of February, which is, you know, and then watch, I'll get like a murder mystery. All right, so our drink or snack this time is from La Crema Coffee Company out of Ohio. So we definitely have like a theme here color-wise going. It's called Cutie Pie, which I don't know what the flavor is necessarily. It says classic vanilla bean. So a little bit of coffee. That's cool. And then our bookish item for the month of February is a pretty elastic bookmark. So it's like book jewelry. So they're calling it Copper Key Art Mark. So these are the kinds where when it has a charm like this, oh, how that's interesting. It almost looks like a headband the way it's connected there. So like these I usually, you know, you don't put the charm inside where the pages are. That's like on the front of it. And you put this part flat on the pages. So it's just kind of like the end. You're just like wrapping the end, the smaller end, whether it's the front or the back of the book, so that you can mark your page. But then it has like a little like charm, little decor on it. So that's actually nice. It doesn't always work for all books, right? So if you have a big chunky book, that might be a little bit too much of a stretch, but it is a nice way of marking your page and kind of decorating, unlocking the key to your happiness, which is some reading time for yourself. And then let's see what our title is for this month. All right. It's called Ashes in the Snow. While we're at it, you guys, let's have a secret password. So when you come across a secret password in one of my videos, you want to enter it along with your contact information in the Google form that is linked for you in the description box below. Please do not put it into the comments. You do have to be 18 years or older. You do have to have a US or Canadian mailing address. Canadians, if you choose the mystery box option, if you are selected as a winner, I need some help with the shipping. Otherwise, you can get a PayPal gift card from me. And you do have to be subscribed to my channel. It is not affiliated with YouTube or any of the boxes that I open here on the channel. It is just my way of saying thank you. Essentially 5 days into the following month, so around March 5th or so, I will close the entry form, and then on March 6th or so, I will use a random number picker to select a few winners to receive mystery boxes as my way of saying thank you for watching my videos. Today's secret password is going to be snow. Snow. And this kind of like reminds me of the Pamuk novel Snow too, just like the look of it. So let's see what it's all about. It's by Oriana Ramuno. So it says, oh boy, we're gonna bring the mood down a little bit here. Auschwitz, 1943. It's snowing outside and Block 10 looks even bleaker than usual. Joelle Herrera, a young Jewish boy, I'm probably totally saying that wrong. I've just never seen that name. Joel? A young Jewish boy imprisoned in the camp finds the body of an SS officer. Detective Hugo Fisher is sent to investigate the unexplained death of the renowned Nazi, but Hugo is hiding a secret. He is suffering from a degenerative disease. Wow, that's hard to say. The only way for him to survive is to give his support to the Reich and hide his condition. In Auschwitz, Hugo comes face to face not only with a complex murder, but with a truth, that of the final solution. And he is forced to decide what's most important to him and who, if anyone, he should try to save. Inspired by the author's family history, this wonderfully atmospheric page-turner set during World War II introduces a memorable hero, the flawed and fascinating Hugo Fisher. It almost sounds like he might have a series of books written about him. So that sounds heavy, but it also sounds like a murder mystery. It does have a remainder mark. Just know that this is like a couple that runs this business and sources all of these books. And again, they do make sure that they're good books, but sometimes they are remainders. I know sometimes that bothers people. It doesn't bother me at all, especially for the value of the box, that you're getting this nice reading experience, a curated set of items, as well as a nice read to enjoy. So, and again, I love that they work with small businesses across the country. So I didn't mention that our bookmark comes from Book Art Bookmarks out of Wisconsin. Sorry about that. So it sounds a little heavy, but it also sounds like it might be pretty interesting. It says, a spellbinding murder mystery with the plotting and characterization of Louise Penny or Agatha Christie, well, those are big words, set in Auschwitz at Christmas 1943. So it does sound really atmospheric. I love the idea of it being based on the author's family history. I just have to learn how to say Gioele. Gio. It's Gioele. Gioele. Gioele? Like Joel? I don't know. It sounds interesting, so I'm probably going to get flagged for all of those words that I said, but I've never been disappointed by a book that I've gotten in Peace and Pages. So if you are interested in subscribing, definitely use my code. I didn't mention that already. It's Noel5. That will save you $5. And if you are interested in subscribing and then also being a part of our book club, depending on what book we choose, I would make sure you're in the Nobot Nook so that when it comes time to vote for the April title that we're choosing, you have a say, and then you will just be able to basically, I'll let them know the list of people who are participating in the book club for that quarter so that they know that your book from Peace and Pages for that month should be the title that we have selected. That makes any sense. So I think we figured it out. I've been working with Danny and I think we figured out how to make it work, but we've been trying to use some different book boxes among the boxes that I open here on the channel for our book club. So far we've used Once Upon a Book Club earlier this year. Actually, we haven't, at time of filming, we have not even started the book, but we've had our eye on Lit Love, which I don't usually work with, but it is nice that they have other options where you can select your book each month. And then we've also been looking at Literary Book Club, but that's always a classic title and not everybody wants to read the classics. So we just have to kind of like keep our ears and eyes open. No, some of you have suggested some other book subscription options, but I do like to keep it with boxes that support my channel by sending me the boxes. I also like to have it be associated with a box, not that you have to be part of our that you have to purchase the box to be a part of our book club. You can definitely get your own copy or audio recording of the book to participate, but I do like to have it tied into the channel in that way, and that they are titles that are represented in a book box. So in case any of you are wondering about the details and how we select our books, I gave you some inside scoop, so if you want to join the group, by all means. But again, we should have some titles from them in March to select for the April book that we would be reading probably in May. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your support. If you missed it, there was a secret password. There have also been videos every day since the 9th. I'm not sure at this point if I'm going to be able to continue that all the way through the end of February, but I'm going to do my best. It just kind of depends on what boxes show up and how much time I have before I go on a little trip at the end of the month in celebration of my anniversary. But I hope that you are all having a wonderful week and a wonderful month, and to see you very, very soon in my next unboxing.